everyone, Vincent Briatore here. Another day of giveaways. Today, the big news is LiteCoin. LiteCoin increasing an incredible 70% overnight. I had some major FOMO, I have to confess, when it comes to LiteCoin. I did have some LiteCoin in my long-term portfolio. To be frank, I was very surprised that we had such an increase. Especially LiteCoin's been going up for a while. We had a few days where it hit 50% increase in one day. So the last thing that I expected was a 70% day. We didn't even have any pullbacks leading up to that. Anyhow, let's just jump right into questions. And like always, every person that I read the question and answer, I'm going to give away some Bitcoin Gold. I think for this time today, I can't do $100 every time I do 500. So I'm gonna break it up. Let's do $50 for each person that I feature. How about that? That seems like a reasonable amount. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working with new lighting today, and so there's a shadow. I'm gonna have to put another piece of lighting this way. It's LED lights. They're a headache to put together, but anyhow, let's see here. Fuzzy Banana. So recent one. How did your life change when you made your first million, and what advice would you give others? I really like this question. Actually, I made my first million over the course of 3 years when I was in my late 20s, and I actually made it when I was in media. I had a social political website called The Allegiant, and to be honest with you, I squandered most of that money. I think I had so many ideas that television and films and all this had put in my head about what it would be like to have $1 million. And so I kind of went a little crazy. Definitely went a little crazy. Ended up spending all of it. Got a Porsche. Later in life, having regained even more wealth, working with cryptocurrency, I'm kind of prepared. And I did kind of go crazy in Los Angeles, granted, but normally I don't have those same impulses. I know that it's different. Also, like the cars and all this display of wealth definitely doesn't attract the type of person that you think it will. And I think when you realize that, you can feel depressed. You can feel a little bit bewildered. So, because there's expectation that your life's going to be like a hip-hop music video, and then you get there and it's not like that, and you attract negative people. That's another big thing. You end up attracting negative people, and that's one thing actually because of that. And I hate to jump to another thing, but do you guys ever see these gold digger pranks that are all over YouTube? They're funny, but at the same time they bother me because I feel like they're very misleading. That are all over YouTube. They all end the same way. There's a woman and she's going about her business. A guy comes up, hits on her. She says she's married. So the guy walks away. The next thing you know, a guy drives by, say a Bugatti or a Lamborghini. Now suddenly she's single. And so then he says, oh, well, I'm not into gold diggers, and then leaves. This is not true. I can tell you this. From my experience, it is absolutely not true. Girls are just not that into cars. I think they're into a certain amount of wealth, like a professional. You got your shit together, that's great. But when you move on and you go further into that, especially when you're driving a two-seater sports car, it communicates more of a playboy kind of thing. Girls are not throwing themselves at you trying to tie you down. The type of girl that you're going to meet when you're driving a Lambo is going to be a very superficial woman that is going to try to part you from your money as quickly as possible. You want to impress a woman, get yourself a nice new luxury SUV. There you go. You know why? Because it communicates a different message. You know what it communicates? It communicates I got room for you in my life, and I got room to start a family if I want. You know, I'm not too worried about going fast. It's all kind of subtle things the different vehicles may say to you, or how you display your wealth, fancy watches. Depends on who you're going after. The gold digger pranks and all of this stuff that you see on television and in movies perpetrates the idea that women are superficial. And although some women are superficial, this is by far not the case with most women. And the funny thing is that guys, I think a lot of men go after wealth because they feel like that is a conduit to finding a good woman. And unfortunately, it's all backwards, I think. There is something to be said for not being tied down and being able to focus on work. But a good partner, I think, elevates you. I don't mean to go all cheesy. I don't mean to go all cheesy and everything. I like having fun just like the next guy. But you don't have to want to get rich for the right reasons. But you have to have realistic expectations of what wealth is going to bring or add into your life. And cryptocurrency is making so many more millionaires. It's making a lot of people a lot of money. I feel this redistribution of wealth is not going to be as big as people think, because people that are not used to having money, that don't know how to manage their finances, they don't have a business, they're not business minded, let alone know how to manage their finances, they're just going to blow the money. You don't get rich by, they're just going to stimulate the economy. It's going to be a lot of economy stimulation through people buying stuff. My priority is keeping my money working for me, keeping that money in crypto. That's all that I want. And focusing on working with YouTube, doing these videos and stuff like that. It's stuff that gives me passion. It's stuff that gives me happiness. And that's my main focus. I don't think about, if I had a bunch of fancy cars, then guys would want to be me, girls would want to be with me, and that's simply not true. I think people are attracted to passionate people, first and foremost. Kindness, confidence. The first thing I did when I got money is I bought a fancy sports car. I started eating out 3 times a day. I started spending an exorbitant amount on liquor, going out to bars and doing stuff out on the town, and spending money on my friends, on new friends, people that I thought were friends. And eventually, those friends literally tried to kill me on numerous occasions. That's a whole nother story. And it's a dark story, one I don't really share with people, because it's nothing to be proud of. If you guys only knew the half of it, there's some crazy situation. Best advice to give others would be to be cautious, to be conservative with your money. Be conservative with your money. Save your money. Keep it in crypto. When you get the full $5 million, pull out some, invest in the S&P 500, diversify your investments, real estate, other things, but keep the majority of that in crypto, and just keep working towards whatever you consider to be your ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to have enough money to do what I want within the creative sphere. As far as I want to be able to bankroll whatever crazy venture I want. I want to be able to bankroll whatever. This damn phone, why don't I fucking just turn the damn thing off? You try to make a video and your phone constantly goes off. It's my fault. What am I getting mad at? I don't know why I'm getting mad. It's my fault. I should have thought about it before I turned off the phone, but everything is going off over here. Mannaggia l'America. Anyway, that's it. Adriano Fiorenza. Vincent, please educate us about what you think is the most irritating or hateful thing in crypto, using your Italian blasphemies. I have Italian roots. I would really enjoy this thing. Well, what do I find are the most annoying things, irritating things in the cryptocurrency sphere? Well, BitConnect is one of them. Hey, if you're making money doing it, okay, but let's all be honest. The thing is, it's a Ponzi scheme. Okay, no matter what investment you put in BitConnect, you would have way higher returns if you just put it in Bitcoin and held it on there. That I find BitConnect extremely annoying in the cryptocurrency sphere. I also find these people like Ty Lopez and others, these new guys, every time you go on YouTube or anywhere now, these ads follow you about these new gurus that will teach you how to make millions with cryptocurrency, and they got this 67 steps, or this 4-step program that they're going to get you into, and it's like, come on guys, all the information you need is online. And it saddens me that people fall for it. A large percentage of people do end up falling for this stuff, and it gives cryptocurrency a bad name. That is by far the most annoying thing that I find in cryptocurrency. Seth Bean. Hi Vincent. I've been following your channel for some time now, and I've had a great success with your calls. I made my first good trades in crypto and have been hooked to your videos ever since. What is the best advice you have for someone who only has around 3 to 5K? I am not the best trader and only generally make trades when you get into something. Is my best bet to just hold Bitcoin? I lost a lot of money holding altcoins while Bitcoin ran up to 5K to now 16K. This is a long thing. Hit BTC. A hit BTC account is giving me a lot of trouble, especially now that I was trying to send out a lot of ping to everyone because it's constantly down. That's why I switched over. I said, let's just give out some Bitcoin Gold. It's a lot easier. As far as only having 3 to 5K, I gotta tell you, no matter how much money you have, I would invest it the same way. Some people have come to me saying they only have a few $100s, they only have a few thousand, or they have 100,000. Everyone's different. Your investment strategy should match not necessarily your budget, but your risk tolerance. For right now, I really do believe that 2018 is the year for Litecoin and Bitcoin Gold. I think we're gonna see some amazing things there. So you definitely invest in the top altcoins and just build that. Start with large. If you don't have a lot of experience, start with large cap coins like Bitcoin and Litecoin, and then once you get comfortable, do some altcoin trading. Yuri Pitomets. Now, Yuri Pitomets commented like 6 times on the video, so I did have to choose one of them. Okay, you're getting some Bitcoin Gold. What do you think of Roger Ver? I slapped the guy, but I hate waiting in line. I'm kidding. I like the guy. I think that he is trying to do what he thinks is best for cryptocurrency, but I think Bitcoin Cash is a half-ass way to do it, to be frank. Bitcoin Gold is a lot better project if you are a purist. And a lot of questions surround Roger Ver and whom he associates with. It's a long story. It's a whole nother discussion for another video. But I have no problem with him. I myself love jiu-jitsu like him, and I think he's an interesting guy. Roger Ver's got a lot of money. A lot of money. People point the finger, think that he's trying to be greedy or trying to make more money with the whole Bitcoin Cash. I don't believe this. I believe Roger Ver has so much money that he's transcended greed. I think he's really trying to change the world. But whether or not he's going about it the right way, that's up for debate. Hey Vincent, based on what was mentioned previously, what value or monthly portfolio growth would you consider decent and worth continuing with daily trading? Thanks in advance, SV. Like I said, just beat the performance of Bitcoin. In other words, you want to see your Bitcoin balance keep on rising. Because usually they'll give you, even if you're investing altcoins, will show you what they're worth in Bitcoin. If you see that over time going down, the value in Bitcoin, you're not outperforming the performance of Bitcoin, and so then you might have to reevaluate things. Anything, as long as you can beat Bitcoin even by 1%, then you're doing something right. And then you don't look at it on a daily, look at it on a weekly or a monthly basis. Christopher G, why the hat all the time? Where's the hair? Great videos, great sense of humor. Keep it up. I pulled a Britney Spears. A few weeks ago, I decided to just cut my hair, and I've been very unhappy with it. So I've just been wearing the hat now until it grows back. That's why you see previous videos. I got the mane, and now I'm just sporting the old ball cap. But that's why. But thank you for asking. And you're getting Bitcoin Gold too. Everybody gets Bitcoin Gold. I feel like Oprah. Jeff Mize, hey Vincent, I so appreciate you and your honest approach to this crazy crypto market. I've been following you since early this year, and I have learned so much from your crypto knowledge. I see Bitcoin at the end of 2018 hitting 50 to 75K. What would be your thoughts? I think we could definitely see a 10x at 100K. We may see more. I would say over 100,000 by the end of the year, because I feel like we're coming to a catalyst as far as growth, where it's going to grow exponentially. I could see $250,000. Just look at how fast it's grown this month. And a lot of people you would think would be pulling money out of Bitcoin to cover Christmas and taxes and other things. And instead, Bitcoin just keeps skyrocketing. I think that's all I have for today. We're going to make another video and do more Bitcoin.